I didn't expect to do one so quickly since the last one, but there's been a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff came very recently. And I've got my nails on, so I apologize. This is this came today. I don't know what this is. This is from, Susan Nicolai. There's a couple of things here from Susan. She sent me, let's see what's in here. Oh, I know what this is. It's a cable for my computer. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I needed a new cable for my computer, and it just, the one that I had is so short that the computer, it doesn't like where it's living, and when I go to move it around to film, it's not happy. So thank you so much, Susan. This is going to be a huge help. Also, she sent me Elf. Oh, face primer. This is clear face primer. And the reason I put this on, and from Elf, Eyes, Lips, Face. I love this company. They're so inexpensive and so accessible. This is a face primer that's clear. And I was reading an article about mixing eyeshadow with primer to make liner or even graphic lines on your face, as opposed to I have a mixing medium from MAC, but it doesn't work with it's not the best. I'm not saying it's the worst, but it's not the best. And so I'm excited to try that. And what's this? Oh, I had these earrings. I just want to show you. First of all, Percy Blue sent me all these gorgeous earrings, and they're so big. And I've been wanting to wear the little ones, but a lot of these wigs they get caught in. So I have these earrings. I have pierced ears, so these are a pierced earring, and it's a smoky rhinestone glass. You know, I just like it. Just puts that glitter there. These earrings here, I got at a drugstore. They were super cheap, but they're clip-ons. And the thing I liked about these earrings is they're just small. And they were just a nice little bit of color in the ear. I've lost one. I live in a bachelor apartment. There's nowhere for this earring to go. I think it's in a wig. I have to check all of my wigs, but I keep putting them away. So anyway, I was looking for a new clip-on earring, and oh, look at these. Susan sent me these. These are Aurora Borealis crystal, and in a nice teardrop. I don't know if I can see that properly. I don't know. But these are gorgeous. Oh, so colorful. That'll be nice. Just something small that won't fight the wig. Thank you, Susan. That's so great. Now, that's not all Susan sent. She actually sent a bit of stuff, and it all kind of came in different packages. Oops. Yeah, this is Susan. I love it when there's oh, thank you, Susan. It's the best way to get makeup off. Pond's Cold Cream. I don't care who you are. I don't care how old you are. This is the best. I've used some other stuff. Elf has a great makeup remover stick balm. That's fine, but this is the best. It does the best job every time. And I just ran out of it. Oh! Look at this. This is exciting. This is my very first makeup caddy of any kind. I don't have any makeup holders. All of my stuff goes in these bins you see behind me. And this is, this all comes apart, but I have a lot of little palettes, like Elf has some little palettes, ColourPop had some little palettes, and they're just small and they go everywhere. And so I thought this would help me organize them and keep them in with the bigger palettes. So thank you, Susan. That is so great. I can't wait to use those. And then, oh, finally from Susan, I sent this. This is like, this is just a big, I just want to make sure. Yes, this is just a big care package of necessities. Neutrogena wipes, which of course I love. Oh, I'll show you this in a second. Oh, the Elf highlighter. I don't know about you, but I've been using highlighters from palettes, like the Scepter palette from the Vivian, and there's a highlighter in Trixie Mattel's Summer of Love blush palette and things like that. And they're great, but I just don't feel like I get, like even today, I put on a bunch of different highlighters just to try and get them all to work. And I don't know, I don't feel like they do. I don't feel like they catch the light. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I don't know. Oh, oh, shiny. Woo! I'm excited. I've never had like a solo highlighter before. Also, this is, I don't know if you've all tried this. I got one, but it was too dark. These are the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Under Eye Concealer. So I'm going to give this one a try. Thank you so much, Susan. And then, I don't know if you all saw my chin wag with Teresa Mulhern. If you didn't, there's the link up there. She's a doll. She's from Ireland. And one of the questions I like to ask makeup people is, like, what are your favorite makeup brands? What are your favorite brushes? And she and Make Me Up Missa can't say enough about Jessup. Now, I don't need new brushes. I really, really don't. But I really wanted to try Jessup. And so they had this collection, and they're all pink. And, well, I love pink. That's my favorite color. So I'm already looking at 3 of these brushes, and I'm in love. So I'm going to give these a go and see how they stack up. And then this is exciting. This is something else that Susan sent. As you know, I have the NYX Contour Palette, which is excellent. But this is their Love Contours All palette. Oh, it's got a mirror and everything. I'm not used to these things having mirrors. But it is just a contour palette. So that's all from Susan Nicolai. Thank you so much, Susan. So Denise Journeau, her sister-in-law lives in Toronto, or at least close to Toronto. And so she came by the other day and dropped this off. I have no idea what it is. I haven't even looked at it. I know it's so unlike me. But every time that Denise sends me something, I'm like, stop it. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is beautiful. This is hilarious. It is a glass. It's a huge daiquiri glass. Jesus. God, you could wash a baby in that. I don't know. I've been thinking, I have, Sean sent me a large martini glass as well. These are great for sponges, but then my shelves aren't deep enough for a whole glass. But that's gorgeous. Oh, I'll have to put something delicious. Jorge, put something delicious in that. Thank you. Thank you, Denise. You're killing me. Oh, so this was sent to me because I won it. I don't know if you know me more. I'm going to put her YouTube channel up here. She's great. She's a beautiful queen. She reminds me of Brooklyn Heights. She's just so beautiful. And she does a lot of, she's a new channel. I want to do a chin wag with her, actually. I haven't told her that yet. But so she had a contest on her channel, and I won it. It's the Morphe and Manny MUA Glam palette. I'm excited. I've never used a Manny MUA. I wanted to, but this is very neutral. This is a very neutral palette, and I think that actually that's pretty good. Those are really quite nice, actually. But yeah, there's these 2 highlighters here. Ooh, they're so bright. I'm excited to try this. So thanks to Know Me More, and as I say, that's her. She sent me a note. Dear Wilma, enjoy your palette, and thank you for watching. XOXO, Know Me. Isn't that sweet? Oh, Michael Bergantino. We love Michael Bergantino. He's a great follower on YouTube, but he's also a Patreoner. Here's a card. Oh, I love a card. Oh, beautiful butterfly. Wilma, I thought you might like to try these Microblade eyebrow pens in brown and auburn. They're made to specifically give you individual hair look on your eyebrows. I hope they're fun and something you can use. Love, Michael Bergantino. Well, Michael, oh my God, I've always wanted to try these. I've been obsessed with the eyebrow hair look. These are gorgeous. think it even says here. Yeah, cat brow. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's hilarious. 3 little hairs right there. Oh, I'm going to have to give this a go. Thank you so much, Michael. That's great. 2 colors, auburn and brown. All right. Oh, so this is from Eric Cool, fabulous Patreoner and YouTube watcher. Oh, look at this. Oh, Eric, thank you so much. For those of you who don't know, I make my own lashes. I mean, by that, I mean I cut up lashes and reassemble them to fit my face. And I like to use a cheap Amazon lash, but the trick is it has to be at least 21, 22 millimeters, because a 301 eyelash for a drag queen is 25 millimeters at its longest. So the base for these needs to be long. And I've actually run out of cheap eyelashes to make my eyelashes with, but these are perfect. That's a perfect length. If you guys are interested in seeing me do a eyelash tutorial, let me know. I mean, I think most people know how to do eyelashes. I don't think it's that interesting myself, but you let me know what you think. Oh, and this also, Eric also sent this. So since Denise sent all those wigs, I have nowhere to put them, like nowhere to put them. And because I live in the smallest apartment you've ever seen. Oops. And so I saw this on Amazon. This is literally a half folder. You put it like that, and there's a hook. That's what fell out. And it goes on the back of your door, and then you put your scarves through this or whatever you want. But this is the perfect for a wig to be on. And I figure like one wig and then another, and just stack them. So thank you, Eric. I'm going to, once I get these wigs up, I'll take a picture of them in storage, and y'all can see how it looks. Oh, this person included a gift receipt, but then didn't. Oh, I know who this is from. This is from Eric as well. Eric Cool. This is, I don't know if it's because I'm old and it's the way of the world now, but the one thing that amazes me is how everything plugs in with a USB connection now. Like, you know, anything, charging your phone. I have this little fan on my desk that I use, and it's plugged in with a USB cable. I don't have a lot of outlets for USB cables, but now power cords are coming with them. So Eric sent this one. I put one on my Amazon list, and this is really a good cord too. It's braided, so I'm excited. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Eric. That's exciting to have, because I don't have all the plug space I need. It's making me crazy. Michael Bergantino, spoiling me, Michael. Thank you so much. I haven't even seen what this is, and I'm saying thank you. It's a book. For those of you who may not know or do know, I've been trying to teach myself OBS, and it's not going well. The last 2 chin wags I did, I filmed with OBS, but I don't think the quality of picture is great. Michael sent me a book. An essential guidebook on OBS. Basic and easy to follow, ideal for the dummies. Hello. Just say ideal for Wilma and leave it at that. People will know what they mean. Oh my God. Michael, that's hilarious. Thank you so much. Oh, Corey McFarlane. I've been chatting with her on Patreon messaging lately. Hey, Corey. Oh, Corey. Speaking of nails. This is how I put my nails on, with nail tabs. They're just the easiest way to press on nails. Yeah, they look like this, and they're just these little tabs, and you peel them off, stick them on your nail, and then you pull the tab that's covering them. There's a tab on top that covers them. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, so these are how I put my nails on. It's the best, in my opinion, the best way to put on a nail, as long as you rub some alcohol over your nail first and just take off all the oils, it will be, your nails will actually stay on as long as you're not trying to open Amazon packages. But yeah, I quite like it. I just find them the best way to put a nail on for my videos. Oh, this is from Corey as well. That explains why they both came the same day. Oh, fabulous. As I was saying to Teresa when I was talking to her, I have a terrible, terrible need for brushes. It's my new obsession. And this is a small concealer brush. And I've been trying to put eye primer on with like an eyebrow angled brush, and it's not great. I needed something a little more user-friendly for primer, and that's it. Thank you so much, Corey. That's brilliant. This was sent from Rodney Erickson. It's a wig. Oh, you have to know, I always give the wig caps that come with every wig to Wilhelmina, my drag daughter, because she needs them and I don't. So I'm oh. Oh. Oh, this is hilarious. All right. This is in sections. Oh my God, this is so funny. All right. I'm gonna have to untangle this. All right. This is the body of the wig. Well, it looks like a Florence Henderson special. It's hilarious. Right there, that's hilarious. I'm sorry. Looks like a little page boy. And then there are these... these two ponytails. That they clip on. All right, I'm going to throw this on. In the magic of 10. Oh! Oh, what do we think? I feel like a Spice Girl. If they've been allowed to age naturally in the wild. Oh my God, that's hilarious. I love that. I mean, without these, it's nothing. Oh, that could be anybody's brother. But with these in. Oh my God, that is so funny. Thank you so much, Rodney. I think that this is the best. Best. The fact that these come off make me laugh so hard. All right. I'm just going to leave that on for the rest of the video because it just brings me so much joy. See, I love me as a blonde. I don't wear, I have very few blonde wigs, Rodney, so thank you so much. Oh my God. All right. This is from David Burkett from England. It's Be Perfect. Now, Be Perfect, I've only ever used, the Vivian's palette is from Be Perfect. I've only ever used that one palette, but this Carnival 3 Love Tahiti Stacey Marie collaboration with Be Perfect. This palette is getting all sorts of attention. One of the people that I love to watch, Make Me Up Missa, uses this palette a lot. I'm just going to leave one of her videos using this palette up there. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Look at this. Now that's a fabulous palette. Although I will say, a lot of these colors look the same on camera, but they're not. Like all of these reds down the middle here, they're all different. Orange, mango. Oh, this green, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. Oh my God. David Burkett, thank you so, so much. This, yeah, there are a lot of, I have to say that Leon's gift of the Bright Mattes palette, because I have been looking at that since, I think since it came out 3 or 4 years ago now. And this one is one of those palettes again. I don't know if I would buy this on my own. It's a big palette. I mean, I can logistically say I have all of these shades somewhere in my collection now. I don't need all of these, but some of the Be Perfect formula is spectacular. And some of these glitters and shimmers that are in here are just gorgeous to look at. And I'll tell you, I mean, I don't have to buy makeup ever again. I don't have to buy makeup ever again. Y'all have been so kind and so generous to me. And on some level, I wonder if it's because you think I'm ugly and I need more. But I really appreciate you making it easier for me to do what I do and then take it off after. Y'all are so sweet, so generous, and I couldn't thank any of you enough beyond just doing these videos and telling you how grateful I am. All right, so thank you all so much. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to read this. I tell you, I would do this anyway. This would be me every weekend throwing on makeup and sitting and talking to myself, maybe looking in the mirror and going, woo! But short of that, I mean, I really appreciate your encouragement. I really appreciate the fact that y'all have subscribed and that you support the channel. I also thank you for the support you've given the Rainbow Railroad. We raised over $208, I don't remember. I'll look it up again, but we raised money. You can still donate to Rainbow Railroad, whatever you want. I put a link down below in everything if you want to just go and check them out and see what they're all about. Donate to them on your own. But anyway, there you go. That's this month's, I don't know, I feel like I do these more than once a month, but this is this month's viewer mail. I really appreciate y'all watching, subscribing, liking, and until next RuPaul's Drag Race review, I'm sure. Miss me! Mwah! Oh, seriously. Oh my god! I love this wig! This is hilarious!